Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like the person staring back seems older than you feel inside? Or maybe you've noticed little things, a creak that wasn't there before, a little less pep in your step, or finding yourself reaching for your glasses more often, even though your distance vision is fine. It's easy to dismiss these as just getting older, the inevitable march of time. And yes, time does march on for all of us. But what if I told you that many of the things we attribute to simply aging are actually being accelerated, perhaps dramatically, by small, daily habits we might not even notice? It's a painful reality to think that we might be unknowingly speeding up the clock on our own bodies and minds. We think we're just living our lives, doing our usual routine, and all the while, these seemingly innocent actions are adding wrinkles where they shouldn't be, stiffening joints prematurely, dulling our minds, and robbing us of energy. It's not just about how you look, it's about how you feel, your vitality, your ability to do the things you love, your sharp thinking, your independence. The good news, the truly wonderful secret buried within this painful reality, is that if daily habits are the culprits, then changing those habits holds immense power to slow things down, perhaps even reverse some of the effects we're already seeing. In this video, we're going to uncover some of these surprising daily habits that could be making you age faster than you need to. We'll look at everyday actions that impact everything from your energy levels and mobility to your memory and overall sense of well-being. Understanding them is the first step, and making simple, practical adjustments is the next. You don't need drastic changes, just awareness and a willingness to tweak your routine. Stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to share something that might just surprise you. Something that ties all these habits together and offers a powerful path forward. So, let's dive right into the first area that might be silently speeding things up without you even realizing it. And that is simply not moving enough. We hear it all the time. Don't we? Get more exercise. But it's not just about hitting the gym or going for a power walk every day. Although those are wonderful, it's about the insidious creep of inactivity throughout your daily routine. Think about it. You wake up, sit for breakfast, sit to read the paper or watch the news, sit in a car or bus, sit at a desk, sit for lunch, sit again in the afternoon, sit for dinner, and then sit to watch TV before sitting some more in bed. That much sitting, that much stillness, is like hitting the fast-forward button on aging. When you're sedentary for long periods, your muscles start to weaken and lose mass, a process called sarcopenia. This isn't just about looking less toned. It affects your balance, your strength, your ability to lift things, climb stairs, or even just get up from a chair easily. We often attribute feeling weak or unsteady to age, but it's often the lack of using our muscles that's the real issue. Your joints also become stiffer and more prone to aches when they're not moved through their full range of motion regularly. The fluid that lubricates your joints gets thicker when you're still, making them feel creaky and painful, beyond the physical structure. Lack of movement affects your circulation. Your blood pressure might rise. Your heart doesn't have to work as hard, which isn't a good thing. It needs healthy challenge, and nutrients and oxygen aren't delivered as efficiently throughout your body. This can impact everything from your brain health to the health of your skin. It even affects your digestion. Movement helps everything flow smoothly through your system. So, while you might feel like you're resting and taking it easy by sitting, you're actually putting a lot of stress on your body by not using it. The good news is that combating this doesn't require you to suddenly become a marathon runner. It's about integrating more movement into your existing day. Think about it in small bursts. Can you stand up and stretch every 30 minutes? Can you march in place during commercial breaks? Can you walk to the mailbox instead of driving? Or park a little further away at the grocery store? Maybe do some gentle leg lifts or arm circles while you're sitting. Even simple things like doing household chores count as movement. Gardening, cleaning, cooking, they all involve using your body. The key is consistency and breaking up those long periods of sitting. A few minutes here and there add up significantly over the course of a day and week. Start small. Maybe commit to a 10-minute walk around the block each day. Or find an online gentle exercise video for seniors that you enjoy. The goal isn't exhaustion. It's simply using your body more throughout the day. Make it a habit to stand up during phone calls. Walk to talk to a family member in another room instead of calling out. Or take the stairs when you can manage it. These micro-movements are powerful anti-agers because they counteract the negative effects of prolonged sitting. They keep your muscles engaged, your joints mobile, your circulation flowing, and your energy levels steadier. It's about adding life to your years by adding movement to your hours. Now that we've talked about getting your body moving throughout the day, there's another piece of the puzzle just as important for feeling youthful and energetic. And that's managing something many of us just accept as a normal part of life: chronic stress. We all experience stress. Of course, it's a natural response. But when that stress becomes a constant companion, lingering day after day, week after week, that's when it starts to truly take a toll and accelerate aging processes in ways you might not realize. Think about what happens when you're stressed. Your heart rate goes up. Your blood pressure increases. Stress hormones like cortisol flood your system. In the short term, this is helpful. It's that fight or flight response. But when these hormones are elevated chronically, they start to break down tissues, impair immune function, disrupt sleep, and even affect your brain structure and function, particularly in areas related to memory and decision-making. Constant stress can lead to increased inflammation in the body, which is like a slow burn that damages cells and tissues over time, contributing to everything from joint pain to heart disease and cognitive decline. It can also affect the telomeres on your chromosomes, the protective caps at the ends of your DNA. Chronic stress has been shown to shorten telomeres, which is a marker associated with cellular aging. Essentially, ongoing stress is like putting your body under constant siege, and that wears it down faster. Many of us get caught in cycles of worrying about things we can't control, replaying negative interactions, or feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities. And while we might feel it emotionally, the physical impact is profound. So, what can you do about this insidious ager? It's about developing strategies to manage your response to stress and finding ways to incorporate relaxation into your daily routine. Again, it doesn't have to be complicated. Simple techniques can make a big difference. Deep breathing exercises, for example, can activate your body's relaxation response and counteract the effects of stress hormones. Just a few minutes of slow, deep breaths can calm your nervous system. Mindfulness or meditation, even for 5 to 10 minutes a day, can help you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings without getting swept away by them. Reducing rumination and worry. Finding activities you enjoy and making time for them is crucial. Whether it's reading, listening to music, spending time in nature, pursuing a hobby, or connecting with friends. More on that later. These activities act as buffers against stress. They give your mind a break and flood your body with feel-good chemicals. Gentle movement, as we discussed, is also a fantastic stress reliever. A walk outside, some gentle stretching, or Tai Chi can help release tension stored in your body. It's also important to identify sources of stress you can potentially reduce or eliminate, and to set boundaries. Learning to say no to things that overwhelm you or delegating tasks when possible isn't selfish. It's essential self-care for healthy aging. Remember, managing stress isn't about eliminating it entirely. That's impossible. But about building resilience and developing healthy coping mechanisms so it doesn't control you and prematurely age your body and mind. Making time for relaxation and stress reduction isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for living a long, vibrant life, beyond moving your body more and finding ways to ease chronic stress. There's another area that is absolutely critical for staying youthful and energetic, and that's how well you sleep. We often treat sleep as optional, or something that we can catch up on later. But consistently getting poor sleep, or not enough sleep, is a major accelerant for aging processes throughout your entire body and brain. Think of sleep as your body's nightly maintenance and repair crew. When you're sleeping deeply, your body is busy repairing tissues, consolidating memories, clearing out waste products from the brain, including toxins linked to cognitive decline, balancing hormones, and strengthening your immune system. When you skimp on sleep, or your sleep is fragmented and poor quality, this essential work doesn't get done properly. Over time, this chronic sleep deprivation catches up to you. It can lead to increased inflammation, higher levels of stress hormones even when you don't feel stressed, impaired cognitive function, making you feel foggy, forgetful, and less able to concentrate, and a weakened immune system, making you more susceptible to illness. Poor sleep also affects your metabolism, potentially leading to weight gain and increased risk of conditions like type 2 diabetes. It even affects your skin's ability to repair itself, potentially leading to more visible signs of aging like wrinkles and dullness. We often mistake the fatigue and mental slowness that come with poor sleep for signs of getting old, when in reality, it's often a direct consequence of not giving our bodies the restorative rest they desperately need. So, how can you improve your sleep hygiene first? Try to establish a consistent sleep schedule, even on weekends. Going to bed and waking up around the same time helps regulate your body's internal clock. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Maybe take a warm bath, read a book, listen to calming music, or do some gentle stretching. Avoid screens, phones, tablets, TVs in the hour or two before bed, as the blue light can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that signals sleep. Make sure your bedroom is dark, quiet, and cool. This creates an optimal sleep environment. Be mindful of what you consume before bed. Avoid caffeine and alcohol close to bedtime, and try not to eat a heavy meal right before hitting the pillow. While alcohol might make you feel sleepy initially, it disrupts sleep later in the night. If you find yourself lying in bed unable to sleep after 20 minutes or so, get up, go to another room, do something quiet and relaxing in dim light like reading until you feel tired, and then return to bed. This helps your brain associate your bed with sleeping, not with frustration about not sleeping. Don't beat yourself up about occasional bad nights. But if poor sleep is a chronic issue, it's worth discussing with your doctor, as there could be underlying conditions like sleep apnea. Prioritizing good quality sleep is one of the most powerful anti-aging habits you can adopt. It's not about being lazy. It's about giving your body and brain the time they need to rejuvenate and function at their best, helping you feel younger and more vibrant. Now that we've talked about the importance of movement, stress management, and getting restorative sleep, let's turn our attention to something fundamental that fuels everything your body does: your diet. What you eat, or perhaps more importantly, what you consistently don't eat or do eat too much of, plays a massive role in how quickly you age both inside and out. And I'm not talking about temporary diets. I'm talking about the everyday eating habits that build up over time. Consistently eating processed foods high in sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients is like pouring corrosive fuel into a finely tuned machine. These foods contribute to chronic inflammation throughout the body, just like chronic stress does. This inflammation damages cells and tissues, contributing to wrinkles, joint pain, heart disease, cognitive decline, and a host of other age-related issues. Think about the sugar habit. Excess sugar consumption contributes to a process called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to proteins and fats, forming harmful compounds called advanced glycation end products. Ages can damage collagen and elastin, the proteins that keep your skin firm and elastic, leading to sagging and wrinkles. They also damage blood vessels and organs. Beyond processed junk, simply not getting enough of the right nutrients accelerates aging. If you're not eating enough fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Your body doesn't have the building blocks it needs to repair itself, produce energy efficiently, and fight off damage. Nutritional deficiencies, even mild ones over time, can lead to fatigue, poor immune function, brittle bones, and cognitive issues. It's like trying to build a house with missing bricks and weak mortar. On the flip side, nourishing your body with whole, unprocessed foods provides the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber it needs to thrive. Antioxidants, found abundantly in colorful fruits and vegetables, help neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that can damage cells and contribute to aging and disease. Fiber is crucial for healthy digestion, which impacts everything from nutrient absorption to immune health. Healthy fats like those in avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil are essential for brain health, hormone production, and keeping your skin supple. Lean proteins are vital for maintaining muscle mass, which, as we discussed, is key for mobility and strength as you age. Making simple shifts in your diet can have a profound impact. Try incorporating more plant-based meals, focusing on a variety of colorful vegetables and fruits. Choose whole grains over refined ones. Opt for lean protein sources like fish, poultry, beans, and lentils. Swap out sugary drinks for water. Be mindful of portion sizes, as overeating can also put stress on your digestive system and contribute to weight gain, which is another factor that can accelerate aging. You don't need to overhaul everything overnight. Start with one meal. Can you add a side of vegetables you normally wouldn't? Can you swap your sugary cereal for oatmeal with berries? Small, consistent changes to eat more nutrient-dense foods and fewer processed ones will pay dividends in how you feel, your energy levels, and how gracefully you age. And related to diet, but often overlooked, is staying properly hydrated. Many people, especially as they get older, don't drink enough water. This can be due to a reduced sense of thirst or simply forgetting. Dehydration, even mild, can make you feel tired, affect your concentration, cause headaches, and negatively impact your digestion and skin elasticity. It's a simple thing, but drinking enough water throughout the day is fundamental to keeping your body's systems running smoothly and helping you feel and look more vibrant. Beyond moving your body, managing stress, getting good sleep, fueling yourself well, and staying hydrated, there's still more that plays a huge role in how vibrant and young you feel inside and out. And a lot of it starts, well, it starts right here, in your mind and how you connect with the world around you. 2 more habits that can subtly speed up aging are social isolation and dwelling on the past or maintaining a consistently negative outlook. Let's talk about social connection first. As we get older, life changes. Family might live far away. Friends might move or pass on. And it can become easier to just stay home. But withdrawing from social interaction is not just lonely. It has tangible negative effects on your physical and mental health that contribute to faster aging. Humans are social creatures. Connection provides emotional support, reduces stress, keeps your mind engaged through conversation and shared activities, and gives you a sense of purpose. Lack of social connection has been linked to increased risk of depression, anxiety, cognitive decline, and even physical health problems like heart disease and weakened immune function. It's like a muscle. If you don't use your social connections, they can atrophy, and that negatively impacts your overall well-being. Finding ways to stay connected is vital. This doesn't mean you need a huge social circle if that's not your style. It's about having meaningful connections, whether it's with one close friend, a few family members, or a group you see regularly. This could involve joining a club or activity based on your interests, a book club, a gardening group, a walking group, a craft circle, volunteering, or taking a class. Even staying connected digitally through video calls with family or participating in online communities can help. The key is actively seeking out and nurturing relationships and interactions. It provides a sense of belonging and keeps your mind sharp through conversation and shared experiences. It's an investment in your anti-aging strategy that brings joy along with the health benefits. And finally, let's address the power of your mindset. Consistently dwelling on negative thoughts, regretting the past, worrying excessively about the future, or feeling pessimistic can significantly impact your physical health and accelerate aging. A negative mindset can increase stress hormones, contribute to inflammation, and even affect your gut health. It drains your energy and makes it harder to motivate yourself to engage in those healthy habits we've discussed. On the other hand, cultivating a more positive outlook, practicing gratitude, and focusing on the present moment can have incredible anti-aging effects. It reduces stress, boosts your immune system, and increases resilience. This isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about actively choosing where you place your mental energy. Can you find things to be grateful for each day? No matter how small, can you reframe challenging situations as opportunities for learning? Can you practice mindfulness to stay present instead of getting lost in past regrets or future worries? It takes practice, like building any other habit. But consciously working on your mindset is incredibly powerful. So, we've covered quite a few things that might be quietly speeding up the clock, not moving enough throughout the day, letting chronic stress overwhelm you, sacrificing good sleep, fueling your body with processed foods instead of nourishing it with whole ones, isolating yourself, and letting a negative mindset take hold. It might seem like a lot to think about, but remember, these are all habits, and habits can be changed. You don't have to tackle everything at once. Pick one area to focus on first. Maybe it's adding a 15-minute walk to your day, or committing to a consistent bedtime, or swapping out one sugary snack for a piece of fruit. Small changes really do add up over time and can make a profound difference in how you feel, your energy levels, your physical capabilities, and your mental sharpness. Think of these as gentle adjustments to help you live a fuller, more energetic life at every age. You have more control than you think. Remember that surprise I mentioned at the beginning? Here it is: the most powerful anti-aging secret isn't in a pill or a cream. It's in the cumulative effect of these seemingly small, daily choices you make regarding your movement, rest, nutrition, social connections, and mindset. You hold the key to slowing down the clock and adding more vibrant, healthy years to your life. Don't underestimate your power to make positive changes. You are absolutely capable of feeling stronger, sharper, and more energetic than you might currently feel. It starts with awareness and taking that first small step. What did you think about these habits? Were any of them surprising? Share your thoughts or your own tips in the comments below. I love hearing from you and learning together. And if you found this video helpful and want more ideas and encouragement for living your best life at every age, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, it's never too late to start making changes that support your well-being. Keep learning, keep moving, keep connecting, and keep smiling. Live your best life at every age.